So Monday's National Hat Day, which means the focus for early New Year's fashion trends will be placed on this all-important accessory, love hats. But how do you know which one compliments you? Aaron Stenzel and Paul Lamb from Lids, they're both here to tell us all about that. They have a few tips. I already like the way you're wearing a hat there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, looking pretty stylish.
Appreciate it.
Nice to have you two here.
Nice to be here.
Okay, so what is hot for 2018? What are the trends? Obviously, Monday's a big day. You could sport your hat, but what are you seeing for the future here?
Well, as you know, Monday is National Hat Day. It's a great way to celebrate your individuality as well as being part of a team.
Right.
Paul's going to talk about some of the great styles that are hot this spring and for this upcoming year.
All right, what's hot?
Definitely. So we also have all the winter hats right here.
Winter hats, yes.
Great
That's
for the,
hot right now,
yeah,
right?
Oh yeah, yep, definitely. Especially with this weather. So we got the Bulls right here. We have original 6 Blackhawks right here. And
nice, kind of throwback there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then we actually brought in some cool, 2016 World Champ Cubs hats right here.
Nostalgia right here.
Right, little nostalgia. You know what? You can't go wrong when you're wearing a championship hat, right?
Definitely can't go
And
wrong.
it actually says Champs, World Series, and has the trophy and everything. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
So what else are you discovering? A lot of people come in, they have team sports. What do you tell them? Because you have all kinds of different styles here, obviously.
Yeah, so definitely it's just catering to every single customer. We do have a bunch of styles right here. We have the iconic 5950 flat brim fitted. And this one's a classic hat right here. So we have this one in the Cubs, socks, and then we have pretty much every other major MLB team as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna sound a little old and outdated here, but this flat rim, when you do this sort of style, obviously you haven't done it. You have yours all bent down, but like, what is this right here? Is this kind of like the cool thing to do, or?
There's a mixture of what's cool, and that's what's great is that we brought a lot of different styles that represent a lot of different folks. So the funny thing about my hat that you pointed out, it's called the dad hat.
The dad hat.
I happen to be a dad. So it's interesting that it's gone from a flat brim, but also includes curved or relaxed, and then having an adjuster on the back that you can see on Paul's hat right here.
Right.
And you can see that on the right, there's some different colorways that are big for even, believe it or not, spring, even though they're fall colors. Burgundy is going to continue, olive and tan are going to be colors into the new year as well.
Really? Are you talking about for men and women?
Absolutely. There's not really a difference between men and women's fashion when it comes to headwear. You will find hats that are labeled women's. The difference is they tend to be more shallow and fit a smaller head.
All right. So I don't really think, though, that men would go in buying women's hats, or do they? Or does it depend on size?
It really just depends on the size of the person because, again, the actual hat itself, unless it's maybe pink or purple, doesn't really have a definition of gender.
All right. Well, this looks good. So you guys have all kinds of different examples. What is your hottest selling hat, just out of curiosity? I'm guessing it's in this zone.
We brought this just to bring a little nostalgia and give a shout out to Chi-Town. But right now, the City Series is huge. This is something the NBA did where they came out with hats and jerseys that represent the city itself.
Oh.
So every city has a different feel. For us, the Chicago flag is huge, and so we're gonna have bars and stars and the Chicago flag colors on the hat.
All right, that sounds good. Any tips for all those folks out there? Because obviously you have a lot of baseball hats here. I mean, do you always wear your hat like this?
Always.
Always.
Backwards always.
Backwards always.
Yep.
So like
I got big ears, so.
So you're accessorizing everything that's happening here.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you guys are funny. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. So we are posting more about this headwear trends and everything you see right here on our website, abc7chicago.com. I kind of feel like Mark and Mark should have been over here, like trying all these out. They could have been the models.